What's up, guys? It's Corner back with some more Dark Souls 2. I wasn't entirely sure where we were gonna go, where we were going to go this time. But I've decided that we're just gonna keep pushing on into the Iron Keep. This place is a real fucking nightmare. I'm not a fan of it, honestly. It's fairly difficult. But I think we're probably high enough level that I can do it. I'm not sure why I keep referring myself to we, or referring to myself in plural, I guess is how I want to word that, I don't know. Whatever, doesn't even matter. But this is the area I want to go through. Fuck. Okay, these guys aren't all that bad. There's a whole bunch of them, and they can kind of add up to a ton of damage over time. Speaking of which, I do have the healing ring, so that will sort of offset some of it. I want to try and use as little healing as possible, naturally. Actually, hang on. Before we go anywhere else, let's unequip those. I don't need them right now. I will use them eventually. There's a reason I have them equipped. I feel like I will need something with a wide attack arc for that well in Majula. That's a pretty shitty place, and going in there with stabbing weapons is probably the worst way I could go about it. Fuck. Those guys have some ridiculous reach with those swords. It is not fun. Let's see what this guy has to say.
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Magarod. Who else? What? Have a look at my wares. I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. I'm only a merchant on the side. A roam about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what a thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Well, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages. There's good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was too heavy. It slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. Not a bad story, eh? So, what'll it be? Anything for you today? Hey, you know that old fella with the hulking blue sword? He talks really highly of it, but I got a feeling it's a fake. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there. Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Drang Lake? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd claim it for goodies. I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see.
Alright, looks like we have
I suppose I might.
exhausted all of his dialogue. So let's see, he offers the Jester set and the Bandit set. Bandit set is, I believe, what we started out in, I think. I forget if that was his character or not, honestly. It's been a while. These can be used to say things to invaders. So they're kind of interesting. I don't really have a use for them, so I'm not going to buy them. Also, I don't really have the souls for it, so...
Very well. No pressure.
Alright, well, I guess we'll move on. He will stay there as far as I'm aware. I don't think he ever moves. So we can always find him again later if we need him. And we just got a lockstone. I know where I want to take that. Here we go. Fire arrows times 20. I don't know if he's gonna move or not. He's literally just standing there. What the fuck? Come on. There we go, not too bad. I guess we'll try hitting it with an arrow. Come on, are you gonna... Nope, I guess he's just gonna hit us with that bow. That's cool. What do we get? Ooh, we got Alon Knight leggings. I really like that armor. It's pretty good stuff. It's heavy. So I don't know if I actually want to use it right now. But it is good armor. Fuck, that is not what I wanted to... Let's see... Come on. Need to make sure I'm not falling off the edge of this thing. Ugh. Let's try fire arrows. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, that guy's a real asshole, but if you know where he's there ahead of time, taking him out is pretty easy. Alright, and there's that. Now we've got some guys up here we should take care of. Last time I tried this, things didn't go very well for me. We'll grab this item first. No reason not to. Soul of a Proud Knight and repair powder. Alright, not too bad. I don't really have much of a use for the repair powder. I use it every once in a while if I'm in a pinch. But items repair themselves automatically. Ugh. These guys are significantly tougher than the smaller guys. Okay, it's not a trap. What do we got? Well, it's not a mimic. It might be a trap. Wait, it's not. Life ring +2 and twinkling, or +1, and a twinkling titanite. If I'm not mistaken, life ring just increases the amount of health you have. Like, it increases the size of your health bar. Which is fine. Having extra health is useful. Alright. Don't have time to deal with that yet. Well, don't have any reason to deal with that yet. I guess I should say. Um. Right. Can't just stand around on that. Let's use an Estus, and then we'll jump down. Holy fuck, that guy lunges very far. I was not expecting that. So I've got a couple of different options here. I can go through here, which will probably just be certain death, because of the smelter demon. I can make this jump over here and go over there, and that'll lead me up to where that archer was that I took out around the corner when I came into this room. Or I can go down here, hit this lever on the right of that pillar, and then jump onto these stairs, and right above my head there is that wheel. I can turn that, it's a valve basically, and it'll shut off the fire in the room in this big chimney thing right here, and then I can go in there. I want to try and go over here. I want this, I don't remember what's in that chest, honestly. I think it's a sword, and I want it. And then we can try and circle back around and grab those other things. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I fucking love that sword. Oof. Okay. Dull Ember. I believe we can give that to McDuffie. I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. And he will be able to improve our equipment, our weapons specifically, in ways that we could not before. That is death. Don't do that. It just pours love on you. It's, I don't even know why it's there. It's just to troll you, basically. Okay. Large soul of the nameless soldier and red leech trousers. Okay. First things first. Let's rotate this. And you can see in this window, there's fire. And then a thing happens, and then no fire. Okay. So that is as expected. We will now come down here and pull this, and that should, yes, drop that bridge down the rest of the way. And then we can come back up here. And I just killed myself. Awesome. Well, I mean, it's not actually that big of a deal. I got a bunch of stuff done. Got a sword. Turned off the fire in that chimney. Things are okay. I think what I want to do is I want to go and buy some arrows, because I don't have many yet. And I've got some souls that I can use to do it. So we're gonna go do that. And I want, because I gotta take out some of these guys again, obviously. And then I can probably make it to the next bonfire relatively easily. So let's use a couple of these, or all of them, I guess. And I will try to get back my souls if I can, because I had like 14,000, I think, 13,000, I forget exactly the number. But it was a fairly substantial number, and I would like to save those if I can. Okay. You have 68 iron arrows. 1500. So now I've bought all of his iron arrows. And let's say I have 14 already, so I need 86 for it to be 100. Okay, there we go. Not too bad.
If you make it back.
And that still leaves us with a fair number of souls, which we will add to, of course, by killing those guys again. So yeah, that was not ideal, but I made some decent progress there, and things will progress a bit differently this time because I've got a new path open to me. So yeah, we can actually make it to the next bonfire now that I've turned off that fire. Come on. Fuck. I should have dodged that. I thought I might be able to get in a swing before he could do that. I was wrong. Whew. Okay. These guys give a ton of souls. So I want to try and get as much out of this area as I can. Which is why I want to try and get those souls back. As I've mentioned a couple of times in my playthrough already, I tended to play Dark Souls more like an action RPG than most people do. Or at least most Let's Players that I've seen anyways. Oh, what the fuck? There's a guy behind me. Where did he come from? Did I aggro a guy from up there? Huh. I must have. I don't know where else he could have come from. Oops, a little late on that dodge. So yeah, it must have been the guy that was standing right here, because there was a guy over here in front of the ballista, and then there was this guy over here standing in the corner as he does. But the guy that was supposed to be here in front of this doorway must have run downstairs because I ran in front of these stairs or something. I don't even know. Seems like kind of bullshit. But it wasn't too bad. Luckily, it was only 2 of them, and I can handle that. Right. Fucking normal arrows do shit damage to these guys, and I don't want to wait for that, so I'm just gonna use fire arrows. Normally I wouldn't. They are kind of a commodity. I can't get them as easily. But I want to save time. That archer guy is not firing. That's good. Where the oh, he must have come from downstairs. Okay. I was wondering where the fuck he came from, but I figured it out. We'll go over here and take out this other archer. I want to, just for completion's sake, I guess. That was pathetic. Okay, well, I guess that did the job. Okay, we recovered our souls. I believe we can open the door over here. Awesome. And then we can open the door on this side. And not have to make that jump. Before I go up here, well, I'll grab this item. I'm gonna have to take out that other guy. Petrified dragon bone. I believe that's used as an upgrade material for certain weapons and armor, maybe? I'm not entirely sure on that. I know it has a use. I just don't remember what that use is. It's not something that I've ever used. There's probably a dragon sword that uses it. Kind of like the Drake sword in Dark Souls 1. It used special scales, I think. I don't know why I'm going on the ladder. I don't need to do that. Okay. Now we go up this ladder in here, and it'll lead us to this sort of central walkway. Which is a real bad time, honestly. Okay. I guess that happened. I guess the AI in these guys is not super great. I don't know. You'd think they'd be able to detect a ledge like that. But I'm not gonna argue with an easy kill. So, yeah. He just punched me. Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen them use that attack before. That one back there that's hitting that floor is gonna break a panel in the floor. And just be a real dick. It's not actually that big of a deal. It's pretty easy to avoid, so long as you know it's there. And I know it's there, so shouldn't really be a problem. I say that knowing that I've already failed to jump before, but I did not repeat that mistake, so... Okay. I just knocked him off the platform. That is fantastic. Okay. Now we go in here. This is where we can use that lockstone we just got. Conveniently leading us to a new fucking bonfire. I don't know why I couldn't pull the word bonfire there, but I had a problem with it. And I'm not sure what's in here. Thunder Quartz Ring +1. I don't know how useful that is. Probably useful. I don't know. I'm sure there's an enemy or boss specifically that uses that. That uses thunder damage. I'm pretty sure that's what that does. Increases lightning defense. Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Obviously, with the way this is situated, once we jump down here, we can't go back up. Which is a bit of a problem. It's actually not that big of a problem. Just because we can get back here relatively easily now that we've cleared the path mostly. And I don't think I can make it much farther with my equipment right now. We could have gotten a bonfire before this if I had taken out the smelter demon. But I'm pretty sure I can't do that right now. Maybe not for a long time still, with the way my character is built. I'm assuming it'll pose a ridiculous challenge, and I don't think I'm good enough for it. I will try it. If I succeed, you will see it. If I don't succeed, you'll eventually see that too, probably. But I don't think I'm ready for it quite yet. Either way. So guys, I guess I'm just gonna end it here. Things are I think I've gotten about as far as I can in this episode. So if you liked it, you can like the video. It would help me out a lot with YouTube analytics or their algorithm for spreading things that are popular. I don't know exactly how to explain that any better than that. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And if you didn't like it, let me know why. Send me a comment or a message on YouTube. You can tweet at me, which is on my YouTube channel, really defined. Anything that I get that is constructive, I will consider and hopefully make these a little bit better. I'm getting a little more used to doing this, but anyone that's watching this would know that I still could use a lot of work. But I'm getting there slowly, I think. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll continue this next time.